everyone, this is Jennifer. Welcome back. Good evening. You have joined another journey with DP Addiction Adventures. So as we've been going through this journey together, I try to find what have I learned about diamond painting. So unless it's a drill with me, I really try to have every video be something new that I've learned along the way. And one of the things that I am learning is presenting our haul, right? Catching you guys up to date on what I've done and what I still have to do. So I thought tonight I could take you on like what I currently have in my stash. I like to call it in my queue. Some people say their stash. Different things like that. So tonight I'm going to take you through what is on the shelf waiting to be done and where I got it. I don't have how long everything took me. This is from when I first started back in January. And then I'll do another video later in the week of what I've completed. So some of this stuff will be a little bit of a duplication, maybe one or two of the paintings. Because they were an unboxing, but I wanted to bring you up to speed. So these are the ones that I have sitting on my shelf, and I've learned from different people to make little cue cards so that it's very easy to read. So the first one I have is this red dandelion. It is a 40 by 50. It is from Huion. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's one of the first ones I bought for $11.84. Some of these you'll see are a little pricey as I was first getting into AliExpress, as I didn't know what I was doing. They were cheaper than Amazon, but I didn't know how to use a coupon. I didn't know what to look for. Forgive my dog. She's in the background scratching and shaking. But anyway, this is the 40 by 50 red dandelion. So this is how it came. It has, let's see, how many colors does it have? It has 39 colors. When I did inventory on it, it had one extra bag. These symbols were really clear, and it was cut in the middle. So yeah, I will pull this back for you. Forgive me. So yeah. From the beginning, I was used to complicated symbols because the tree, when I first started, if you saw my video, had the more complicated symbols. So I was used to that. So that is one. Okay. The next one on my list, here's a better picture of it. It's a 50 by 40. It's pink tulip. And this is from Zuya official store. It was 50 by 40 and it was $12.75. Now this was before I started being part of Facebook groups and before I knew that this company was hit or miss. So this is not a recommendation for these stores. This is just, these are the stores I've purchased from. This is before I started my YouTube video, before I was on Facebook, and before I started figuring out what I was going to do. But this one I'm actually pretty impressed with. The drills, when I went through, I didn't even know what a sticky drill was. The canvas is really nice. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it, and it's cut in the middle. And as I was peeling it back tonight to help it lay flat, I was just in love again with this picture. And here are the symbols I like, which are more letters with a couple different types of symbols thrown in because there's more colors than there are letters. And this one has 34 colors, okay? And many of these, I use the Harbor Freight storage. So this is the storage I have for this photo. Now when I do them live, I don't have them set up like this. I shouldn't say live. When they're a work in progress, I actually have them set up like this in the box. And then, sorry, these are my extra drills on top, but you can see then I've taped the numbers on the box. So then when I'm going through it, you know, it's very easy for me to see. But when I just have it laying on the shelf, I just have it flat like this. And then I have, since I'm done with this painting, I'll put this back in so I don't forget it. I have this laying on top, and then it's really nice. Like, it's all together, and I'm ready to go when I have the canvas. So, there's that. And I'm going to have you guys help me stay a little bit organized as I keep going. Okay. So, my next one, people laugh at me for. It is from Whoacan. I'll surprise you with it in a minute. They label it a cartoon mosaic. It's a 40 by 50. It was $14.56. And what's really funny, it's a llama. So yeah, it's my friend at work. She loves llamas. And so I sent this to her as a joke. And she was like, oh my gosh, I love that picture. Sorry, I didn't remove that tape when I opened it. So this was my first Whoacan experience before I even discovered Ella with Kicking Cancer's Butt, different things like that. And so I loved that they cut it. The canvas is beautiful. They cut it into certain strips. So yeah, that's my llama. Okay. So this next one was from Whoacan. It's a custom I ordered. Some of my finished projects, even my YouTube picture that's on my YouTube profile is one of these that I've completed. So this one is a custom from Whoacan. It's one of the gorgeous girls that I absolutely love. My friend Danny introduced me to them, and I fell in love with them. So this is a 50 by 50, and this was way before the sale. So it's $16.82 for a custom. And this is what she looks like. And this was my first unboxing, if you remember. So I'm still waiting on the correct drills. They're supposed to be sending them to me. And I'm telling you, it was like pulling teeth to get these drills sent to me. All right. What is that? 4 now, I think. So now this is number 5. This is a buyer beware warning. They call this one mini stained glass. So Minnie Mouse. It's a 40 by 60. I got it from Y Boutiques for $10.86. And I got this one for my niece. I wanted to do it. She has a birthday in November, and I was getting into diamond painting, and I just really wanted her to have something fun. And I used to have a sheet that went with this. It was just here a minute ago, but I don't want to bore you by looking for it. So the reason I don't recommend this store is, I mean, the canvas seemed okay at first. This is the picture. Mini stained glass, and it's a common one that you see, but tonight I didn't realize that you should look at your canvases too. I just counted the drills, and so tonight when I was flattening them out, I had never witnessed an unclear canvas, and on camera it's looking clear. And I think that's because the camera is self-filtering. But in real life, it is extremely pastel and they're blurry. So my camera must be doing a great job of filtering these. But yeah, they all in real life look like these in here, where it's really hard to tell. Now with my light pad and everything, I'll be okay. But this was the first time I found a canvas that didn't look great. And I wish it showed up better on camera so that you could tell. It also had all these rivers. And at the time, I didn't know what rivers were. So I'm going to have to spend a lot of time on this painting. And they're all through the canvas when I opened up the canvas. So yeah, sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. So yeah, that's another one I have. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is number 6. This is entitled Books and Animals. Okay. So it's a 60 by 45. Now this one is from Zuya Factory official store. So that's the difference. Okay. So you've got that Zuya official store, and then this is Zuya Factory official store, and there's not really a huge difference. I think they're all the same store. I have noticed that one has a little bit better customer service, so I don't know if they have more English speakers or translations. So this one was $17.89. I would not pay this amount now for this, knowing what I know. So everything you've seen so far, except for the llama and the custom, were really like my first 2 months. So this is a really bad picture of it, but it's kind of the imagination fairy tale photo with all the books and the shelves, and this is really popular. And then it's on the canvas too up there. And I peeled back the canvas and everything looks good. So there's that one. So that's number 6. All right, so number 7, there's a story behind this one. I do not recommend this store. Their customer service was horrible. I had gotten one of my butterflies from them that I did a previous video on, and one of, or no, maybe it was the sailboat. Anyway, yeah, it was the sailboat that I did for my mother-in-law. They shorted me several drills, and I didn't have enough drills, and so I had to reach out to them, and they're like, well, ma'am, we can send you the drills, but we need you to pay 1 penny in order for us to send you the drills. And so I'm like, okay, well, send me the link. I'll send a penny. Like, I understand they're going to be out a lot of money. So I was willing to pay the 1 cent. No big deal. Then they emailed me back in their broken English, and they tell me, I'm sorry, ma'am, why don't you pick a painting and we will send you that painting for 1 cent. You purchase it, but you don't pay for it yet, and then we'll adjust it to 1 cent. Well, I have no idea how to do that on AliExpress, and I screwed up, and I ended up paying, and what I picked was this daisy flower, and it's a 50 by 60. Because I was getting it free, I picked a size that I thought I would want. I didn't want something dinky, and I had had this on my wish list for a long time, and I saw that they had it in their store. And so this ended up being, they call it Flower Blue 50 by 60. It's from Llama Mosaic, and that's PNTING store. And it was supposed to be $28.38 is what I paid for it. And the second it went through, I tried to cancel the order. And I tried to say, if you're not going to cancel it, please price adjust. AliExpress can up to 24 hours not put the payment through. I woke up in the morning, the payment had gone through. I emailed them back. They said, I'm sorry, one of our people messed up. open a dispute. Well, you can't open a dispute until it's been shipped and until it's been in the system for 10 days. So I'm out $28. So I had to fight for almost a month. I finally sent everything in, everything they had said, and it came wrinkled. Like, you can see how bad this canvas is. It is horrible. And I ended up getting my money back, but through a dispute, and I hate disputing. And then tonight, and I'll tell you, like, I opened it, and look at this. Like, this canvas is the worst canvas I have ever seen. Like, there's these huge divots and these huge bubbles. Sorry, it's super sticky. It's over by almost a full inch. And then one side, this glue is coming off all the way to here. It's like bent back. There's no picture on the scale, or on the, whatever you call it, sorry. So yeah, I just, hang in there with me. I'm not trying to make you dizzy. But it's just horrible. Like, it is the worst canvas. Look at this. It is like the worst canvas I have ever seen. And I just opened it right now because, like I said, I'm learning, and these were the first ones I worked on that I pulled out of my stash closet. And I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have these rolled up. I probably should have them laying flat. And so one of my videos in the future is going to be making my portfolio. So yeah, that I do not recommend. I'll show you the store again. Buyer beware of this faux mosaic. My sailboat, I was short drills. Their customer service is really bad. And in the end, I had to open a dispute, and I got my money back. So we will see how that goes. Okay. So now we're almost up to date. So this one is a custom from Huracan. It's a gorgeous girl. It's entitled Rosebud. It's a 60 by 90. And I have a question mark by the price because, as I said in one of my unboxings, that this was a gift. So I have no idea how much it cost. I'm very grateful, very thankful. There's an amazing community out there, and this person just knocked my socks off. So thank you, Danny, for this gift. You are amazing, and I've been a really good friend. So this is what Rosebud looks like. And I really like that it has some of the London skyline in the back. And you can't tell in this small picture because it's a Huracan and a custom. I don't have a sheet with a larger picture. But there's Big Ben, and there's the London Eye, there's the London Bridge, and my husband and I vacationed, well, I shouldn't say vacation. We were seniors in college before we got married, and together we went on a trip for a class for a month to London, and so it means a lot. And this was the first one that I didn't have any writing, and as I mentioned in another video, I think that is because I almost want to say they ran out of like paper glue or adhesive paper, and this was their back stock, because I know a lot of people were like, well, we've never seen it without writing, especially with Huracan. They have their name on it. So, yeah, so that's that. So that brings us, I just totally killed the lights above my head. So that brings us up to date. So that is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 in my stash, and I have, I think, 2 or 1 that they forgot to send me that they're resending me, so that makes 9. And then I had the Huracan sale, which was 13 that are coming. So there's going to be some unboxings. And now I just want to go over my work in progresses really quick. I have 2. And the first one is, and I think I've shown you guys this before, is a 40 by 50. It's a Hooligan custom. It's a gorgeous girl. It was $16.78, and she is going to have a bucket of stars. Okay, and then on this side, which I haven't done yet, oh, I'm sorry, this is not Hooligan. I lied. This is Anna's store. So sorry. It's Anna's store. Because I ended up with an inventory sheet. So Anna's store. Forgive me. So yeah, I ended up with an inventory sheet. But this is the picture of her. Super cute. I'm not as impressed with the clouds on this one as I was on the other one that I had from Anna's store. That is my profile picture for YouTube. And then the one that you guys have been doing with me for the drill with me. This is for sure a custom, a Hooligan. It's a 60 by 80 and it's the Mad Hatter. So I think you guys, I'll peel this back, have seen most of this. The last 2 nights I've been working on this strip up here and finished a good, what is that, foot more than what you guys know. And I'm still struggling with these beads. I think it's just going to be the death of me. So I definitely want to seal this one for sure and make sure it gets in a frame so that the beads don't fall out. And I probably will keep these colors separate from my other colors because they are different dye lots than some of the other colors I have. And that way, oh, excuse me, that way if any beads fall out or drills fall out, I can replace them. So that is my stash. That is what I've learned. I've learned make sure to double check your canvases. I've learned to lay them flat and not have them rolled up in boxes like I had before. And I've brought you up to speed. So this is, past haul, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but previous diamond paintings that I have in my stash. And hopefully we will continue to diamond paint together, do some drill with me's, and just enjoy this community. So I look forward to what we have in store. If you want to give me comments on what you would like me to share, different subjects that I've learned, I would love to have that feedback. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video if you like it, and I look forward to your comments below. Have a wonderful evening. Be blessed.